Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to Israel. We're in Tel Aviv at the central train station, but we're actually not catching a train. We're about to go jump on a public bus that's going to take us up to Jerusalem, because we saw the sights here in Tel Aviv and we thought, when it comes to Israel, we need to go and explore Jerusalem. So we're just going to go jump on a bus. It's like 5:20 and they run apparently every 10, 15, 20 minutes. This bus is actually quite nice, yeah. To Jerusalem, everybody. Just gonna catch another tram and then we'll be at our hostel for the night. Welcome to Jerusalem, Bobby. So guys, we're staying here at Abraham Hostels. We actually stayed at them in Tel Aviv and it was quite nice. We thought we'd show you our room. We got a private room which was super nice, but
it's like huge for a hostel, and it's really cool because they have like the big breakfast hall and they have like activities that all the guests do together and stuff.
Yeah, it's really quite like communal for a hostel, which is good. I'm gonna jump in the shower and then I think I'm gonna run downstairs and find a sandwich because I'm a little bit hungry. And
then tomorrow we're gonna go and explore Jerusalem all day.
It feels weird starting the vlog so late in the day, but I really wanted to show you guys like how easy it is just to catch like a bus from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem.
Now that it's the morning, I can actually show you a sneak peek of Jerusalem. So today we're going on a 4-day tour of Jerusalem and I'm so excited to see the area. I don't even know what to expect.
Good morning everybody, welcome back to Jerusalem. We're going on a full tour today, but we're coming to a marketplace and I've tried for about 10 minutes to pronounce this place, and I think it's Machane Yehuda.
Machane Yehuda.
Spelled like Judah, that's why I keep saying it like that, but we're going to need to start our day with a bit of a snack.
A falafel?
A falafel sounds good.
Yeah. Welcome to the market.
Thank you. This marketplace is open for trade in the morning. They shut everything down and almost turns into a bit of a night scene at night. But in the meantime, I can get myself a falafel. I'm going to get myself a falafel. We'll check it out maybe later tonight to see what the scene changes to. It's actually super hot today. I think Jan, who's taking us around, described it as Israel. So having these up here and the fans is actually super, super handy.
It's all that dried fruit.
Wow.
Ooh, wow, that sounds good. Yum.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so good.
Thank you. We come into a store that makes tahini.
Oh, thank you.
That's the machine just over there. What's it taste like? He said it was bitter. Oh, your face says it all.
It's good because it tastes so real. It's kind of like, you know, peanut butter? Because it's like grinded sesame. So you know, it reminds you of the consistency of peanut butter. See? It's like peanut butter but sesame. I love tahini.
Indiana Jones Marketplace. Gotta have a good coffee right here. Thanks so much for the coffee. From Melbourne as well. We all know the best coffees from Melbourne. Cheers. Of course, it wouldn't be a market if they didn't have the yarmulkes here. However, if I was to get one, I want the Pikachu one. Lunch spot for the day. Normally wouldn't point out a road. Oh crap, it's gone red. But up until 1967, this was the border of Jordan. So Jordan was here, Israel's there. You can even see some bullet holes in that building over there from when the snipers were kind of battling, because there was a war that was going on here. But of course this is now still all Israeli land. We can see the old city just over there, and that's going to be our main exploration spot for today. Alrighty guys, we're about to walk into Old City Jerusalem. We're coming through the Jaffa Gate if you were interested. And this city is over 4,000 years old. So that's like 2,000 years before Christ. I don't think we've ever been to something this old before. Well, I didn't expect to find some like quiet corridors through here. I was expecting so many people, but I'm sure when we go in a bit further, it's gonna pick up.
עתיק נושן אשיר לך זמר.
The way that they've designed this, we've actually gone up some stairs and walking on the rooftops of Jerusalem at the moment. It's like we've completely skipped all the crowds and we're just walking above everyone at the moment. You can see the Dome of the Rock just over there. This is so fascinating.
זה כבר רחוק היום, אחד לבן שני אדום.
So I'm not sure if you guys know, but because this is such an epicenter for religion, there are different quarters throughout Old Jerusalem which we're going to walk through. There's the Muslim quarter. Right next to that is the Christian quarter, and this is a perfect example of it. So we got your Christian church right here, and just over there a Muslim mosque.
So this is the Christian quarter here, and then behind it, but going back is the
Muslim
quarter. And then if you see down here, you can see the Jewish one because you can see the synagogue thing.
Wow, so this is
Down
like
there's the Jewish quarter.
such a good angle to see all of them.
So the call of prayers are.
So we're now walking into the Jewish quarter. Actually a super interesting part. So like in Jerusalem, they just built on top of the old cities. So like just say when they got conquered, they just built on top of it. And where we are right now, I'm standing on rock that is 2,000 years old, like a road just here. And I want to show you this example. If you have a look here, this is the road, and these are actually shops from 2,000 years ago. As you can see, they just built on it and then built on it again. Well, we're underground at the moment, according to the level of the city in 2017. Alrighty, we've taken ourselves to another rooftop to see the views. Oh wow. Alright, we've come to a rooftop with possibly the best view of Jerusalem. So as you can see, we've got the Wailing Wall just over here. We've got the Dome of the Rock right here. So interesting. So this is a mosque as well. And then we're going to go down there a bit later and I'll tell you more about the Wailing Wall. But this is super, super important and super religious for the Jewish people. But wow, the view of Jerusalem from up here is absolutely incredible. So we're about to enter into the Muslim quarter just through these gates here. Marketplace is fascinating. You can just tell there's like such a difference between the two quarters. So like underground, it's actually got a nice temperature in here. It's almost like it's air conditioning itself. Oh, I could walk through here the entire time.
Spices, you remember I promised you the spices? Look how much spices he has.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here.
Wow, Steve, look how big the dates are. Can you see that? It's huge. He just grinded up some coffee for us.
So many different flavors. Oh, that smells good. Thank you.
We just kicked up some Turkish coffee. It's still hot in the bag.
So he's just like put together some beans, everything in the grinder, into there. Fresh from the shop. Alrighty guys, so we're coming to one of the last stops, but we've kind of saved one of the most important stops for last because this is where most Christians and most archaeologists believe that this is where Jesus was crucified and also buried. Of course, this happened 2,000 years ago because in the Bible, he was crucified on a hill, and this was actually outside of the old city of Jerusalem. But now, 2,000 years later, they've built churches have gone down, they've rebuilt all these things, so it looks different than when he would have been crucified. So it's in a church called the Holy Sepulchre Church. This is it now. And we're going to go inside. We're going to see like the spot where he's crucified, the spot where they wrapped him up in cloth, and of course his tomb. And I've seen pictures of the tomb and it looks absolutely amazing. It's almost mind-blowing being at such a religious spot. Like whether you believe it or not, like my family are like Christian as well, so I feel like if my mom and dad were here, they're probably a little bit jealous. Sorry mom and dad that we were here. You guys need to come out here and see it. Yeah, whether you believe it or not, it's still such an important place to come and see. This is the church here. So this mosaic pretty much explains everything that I need to tell you. So if you have a look here, this is where he was crucified, and this is the stone. This is meant to be the stone where they wrapped Jesus in his cloth. To like climb some quite steep steps to get up. Wow, this roof, the mosaic that they've used to construct it is absolutely breathtaking. This is where the cross was placed, where Jesus was crucified. This is a very holy place.
In the glass bits, they've got the rock.
Oh, they do.
And then people are lining up and going and I think kissing something.
Wow. So I've actually had to put some of the rock behind glass because people were stealing it, but this hole just here is where they believe where the cross was placed, right here. And as you can see, they put it behind some glass where the rock was, or the hill, where the 3 crosses were placed because people kept stealing it. So they've had to hide it away, and then they built the church around it. Well, you can just see people have like marched crosses on the walls. There's so many throughout. Alrighty, so this is Jesus' tomb. I've seen incredible photos looking down on here.
They wouldn't let us take any pickies though.
Yeah, so first of all, Jess wasn't allowed in because her dress was too short. My shorts were too short, but I managed to put like a...
He would have jumped around his legs and then walked in.
But then I walked in and the rabbi was just like, leave your camera down, but otherwise it was really amazing to see anyway. I think it was probably good just to put the camera down so I could just take it all in, but wow, it's amazing just to see it, yeah. And the room that they've built around is just... This itself needs to be seen in person. It's just wow. And then the room in there is really small, and then you go into another even smaller room. The sun is set, so all the marketplaces are shut up. It's so interesting to see it during the night. It's just empty. It's actually quite a beautiful time to be walking around Jerusalem because all the tours have left, everyone's kind of closed up, and there's like a bit of quiet. It's nice.
In the Jewish culture, today is Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Bobby.
On the Jewish calendar.
On the Jewish calendar, yeah.
Now we're in the Jewish quarters and we're going to the Western Wall.
Or the Wailing Wall, you guys probably know it more as. And it is so busy, probably because everyone's coming in trying to get the Valentine's Day messages in. I don't have my white on, so that's why this might look a bit interesting, but we're coming up to the Wailing Wall now. In 70 AD, there was a church here, and it got destroyed. Thank you. You're gonna not... Where's your one? You have to put one on. I'm gonna do it, you have to do it. Amazing, thank you. So this is actually the men's side. The women aren't allowed to be here. They've got a different praying station as well. So there was a church here, and in 70 AD it was destroyed. So the Ark of the Covenant, which you probably know from either Indiana Jones, or that's where the 10 Commandments were kept, so very religious. The temple that held it is now destroyed. This wall is the last remain, so this is a very religious spot here. So you can come here and pray. But it's so interesting to be here at this time of day. So when you finish praying here, you can leave a note just in the wall. This is the Psalms, handwritten. Wow.
You know what time it is? What time is it? It's hummus time!
Alrighty, it's now completely empty except for our shadows. It's really cool to walk around Jerusalem here at night. This is actually, I think, the best time to walk around, but we're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna go get some hummus. Oh, dinner is served. We've come to Ben Sira, if you guys were interested, the hummus bar. We've got so many. You can get like chickpea, you can get falafels, you can get mushroom versions.
Beans.
Oh, I got beans. That's the chickpea.
Mushroom, falafels.
Some veggies. Oh, this is gonna be
Seriously,
good.
this is like my favorite part about Israel.
A little box on the hillside, a little box made ticky tacky, little rock